everyone, it's Kathy Zilski. Welcome back to my channel and the craft/dining room. Welcome to my Wednesday live stream. So glad that you have joined me today. I was chatting before and getting everything lined up because that's what I do. That's what I do. So how's everyone doing today? I see people popping in from all over. I see Gina, I see Terry, I see Julie in Germany. Guten Tag. Yeah, it's probably, I don't know all my German. Andrea, I see the grumpy gnome. Hello. It's good to have you here. And I'm glad to be here in the craft/dining room. I have the air turned down just a little extra so that I can stay nice and cool today because it's hot. It's hot out there. For you folks in Europe, I am so sorry because I know that most of you don't have AC over there. And so hopefully we're going to cool you down with a little Christmas in July. That's the plan for today. So yes, it's wonderful to see you all. Daniela, you're from, checking in from Italy. That's fantastic. Wales, Carissa, so many things. So I actually have a question for you. I feel like the video quality on my face is better today. I played with some connections and it doesn't look as soft and blurry. Let me know. Let me know in the comments. I am going to show you what we're working with today because I think you're going to like it. I think you're going to like it. So let's go down to the table cam. All right. Now, you may have caught Christina Werner's video. And again, I am going to make a list of all the things that I mentioned today to relink. And that is Christina's video featuring these stamps because Colorado Craft Company just released their Christmas in July. And so I was lucky enough to receive a few of these, and I really love this set. Now, there are coordinating dies available for these stamps. I don't have them, but that is okay because the idea that I'm going to create today doesn't require the dies. But I think we're going to get started with this. And I actually hope to make a couple cards if I can. But you know, you never know. Never say never. So we are going to start out with a few supplies. I've got some Versamark. I've got my Gilded powder. And I've just got a piece of red cardstock. I believe this is cherry red Gina K paper. But let me grab my Misty because today is definitely a Misty day. You know how some days aren't a Misty day? It's a Misty day. Oh, Cheryl, looks like it's going to be hot in Seattle too. Yeah, when I was growing up, I grew up in Everett, Washington, north of Seattle, and nobody had air conditioning unless you were rich. That is the truth. And my family, we weren't rich, so we didn't have air conditioning. And yeah, I remember. Oh no, we're gonna go this way. I remember those days of we'd get a few hot days in Everett, Washington, but it seems like it's getting hotter everywhere all the time. So. What are you going to do? Okay, good to see you all here. Thank you for joining me. I'm just getting started, and actually, I'm sorry for that reflection. You know what? That's not going to do. I don't like when my mirror or when my lights are reflecting in my Misty, so I pull them out to the side a little. How unprofessional. I can't even. Okay. So we're going to get started with some stamping. Now, I think this one for me is the obvious choice because we get to spell out the word joy, which I think is actually really cute. So here's what I'm going to do for now. I'm going to put this let's see. I'm going to pop this here just for a second. And I will straighten things out once I'm sure where everything's going to go because I want to make this little friend here. Here's the funny thing. How many of you make your own Christmas cards? Because, there's a lot of card makers that I know that make their own cards for the holidays. There are equally as many card makers that I know that don't. Do you know what I mean? Like you might send a few handmade people a few handmade cards to the people you really care about. But then a lot of people I know, they just go with the, the minted or the things you make online, right? And then like Andrea, some people make them all year long because, it takes time. And here's the thing, though. I think there's so much joy in card making that as long as you pace yourself and you come up with some fun ideas, if it takes you months to do, well, then you are having some fun. What I tend to do is once I will start making Christmas cards, which will be a little later in the year. This is your classic Christmas in July type release. I will send them to my crafty friends because I know that my crafty friends probably are going to appreciate it a little more than non-crafty friends. Do you know what I mean? So Jennifer McGuire, you're probably going to get this card. Okay. I want to do my positioning, but I want to make sure this is straight. And here's the thing. I don't want to pick anything up here, but I'm going to bring in my ruler. Oh, that's pretty good. That looks pretty good. I'm going to straighten this a little. I'm just lining this right up on the Misty. Okay, we're going to do it all here. Pick it up like this. Oh yeah, Pamela, I totally hear that. It's like when you know, the thing is some of us maybe got into card making because we thought it would be great to save money, but I mean, are you really saving money? Maybe in the long run after you make about 5,000 cards, but let's be real. Oh, we spent so much money. Okay, I'm pressing these down over here, and I'm going to grab my anti-static powder tool. I really like this tool. This is the one from Tailored Expressions, and part of why I like it is I can really get the powder out nicely. It's so neat. The delivery system is great. I know they sell pretty fast, like sometimes she's sold out, but I'm really loving this. Loving this tool. Now, look at all of you making all your cards out there in the save money, right? That is impressive. Okay, we are going to ink this up, and it's Versamark, right? And let's just go. Now, I've got this pushed nicely into the corner because I think I'm going to double stamp this. I just really want to get all of the detail in that ornament. I don't really have to go all the way up on that. Let's get that going. Oh, but there we go. All right, set this aside. Get my stamp press, my Debbie tool out. Let's bring it down and press and transfer. All right. Love this tool because, you know, Mama's wrists aren't so good after all the years of typing and clicking. And this really does give me that ability to transfer the ink like that. How does that look? Let's get right in there. All right, picking you up. Ooh, that looks pretty darn good. I love working on the darker cardstock because then you can actually see what you're doing, you know. There's not as much guesswork. I'm just going to do a little bit more here, mostly focusing there. I'm going to close you up, and also I'm very proud of my kerning. How many of you know what kerning is? Because you know, we talk a little bit, there's always a pinch of design that we're talking about in here, and typography, well, it is my life. And that's typography, not topography. I know nothing about maps. Okay, I'm going to grab my piece of paper that I like to do this on. So kerning is the space between the letters. And when you have a letter Y, you always have to make sure you push that over so that you know, get that spacing to be about right. And how hard do I press on the Debbie tool? You know, Susan, I give it a good consistent press. Does that make sense? Like I'm not putting like my whole body weight into it, but I'm definitely giving it a nice amount of pressure. And I hope I got enough. I think I got enough ink on there. So it's kind of a you play with it. And here's the beauty of the Misty, though. The Misty does allow you, it kind of controls that way you are pressing it down, which is why the tool's so brilliant. With delicate greetings, it is kind of hard to have, what is it called? Not over stamping and squishing it. Oh, also, if you're having any buffering issues, just log out and come back in. Right now, the stream's looking good. The upload speed is good. So, and I don't know how many other people are on the internet right now. So if you're ever having issues, just quit your browser and come back in. Hopefully, we're good to go. All right, now let's do this. Oh, so that is, look at how nicely all that powder fell away. gosh, that's beautiful. Okay, a little bit more. And the other thing is the fine detail powder. We like that because it doesn't puff up as much. Now, honestly, I don't even own any powders that aren't fine detail. And I think that's because I came to card making. I'm an adult onset card maker. I guess you could call me a middle-aged onset card maker, right? Because I didn't really start making cards until I was in my 50s. All right, let's melt this powder and get my heat tool warmed up for a few seconds. Look at that gorgeousness. It's stamped beautifully. Wow. I did that. I did that. See? Hey, Lisa Hetrick. Good to see you, my friend. Here's the thing. Back in the day, before I knew of all the magical things that were possible with my Misty stamp positioner, I don't even think this would have happened. Oh, I got a little crooked here. Let's straighten the camera. Doesn't that look good? Look at that. That is a clean impression. Is there a little? No. Okay. Once it's cool, right, you can just go like that. Now, I'm going to make the simplest card today. You know, you could get so much fancier. In fact, Christina Werner's card that she created with this was super cool. What I am going to do is I'm going to take a die, all right, and I'm going to cut this down a little because, you know, I gotta cut it down because that's what I live for. But let's come in here. And I think what I'm going to do is I want it to be obviously the same from the J, little swoop out and that. But I want to leave a little room at the bottom because I think it would be cute to add some gold at the bottom, but not embossing. I've got a plan, all right? So we're going to tape this down. I'm not using my Gemini today. I decided I was not going to go all in with the Gemini cam. And so we're putting our tape down. Today I'm using the purple just because my pink ran out, but this is an Easy C tape. Let's zoom out a little so I can bring in my die cut machine. All right, picking up, and then, whoops. Welcome everyone who's just now joining. It's good to see you. Good to have you here for my Wednesday live stream. You know how Gina tells stories a lot, and they joke that Gina tells her people everything. I was getting ready for my live stream today, and don't ask me why I did this, but I was chewing some gum. I shouldn't have been because I just got a temporary crown. And yes, I am speaking to you right now, missing that crown. Luckily, there's no pain. And I'm going to go in tomorrow morning and, well, it'll all be. Bonnie wants to know, can I explain how I space the letter with the tails and the arms? Well, I just manually place these down. And if you notice, see this space right here between the J and that friend? I kind of keep it the same here because with a Y, you can't go over that far. But the reason this feels good to the eye, this space and this space are preserved. So there you go. Okay. Hey, Sylvia, thank you so much. I love my channel too. It's so fun. All right, we're cutting this down. Like that. Oh, I just moved my whole apparatus. Sorry. There's not a lot of room here to craft. Okay. So this is all well and good, and I love it. Oh, look at that. My platforms, plates are really dirty. So I'm going to do this while I'm working, and that is this. I'm going to put it in a book. I just keep this silly little book because I don't know how it ended up here, but I'm going to pop this in here for a second and just go put it off to the side under something heavy, which is a bin of stamps, because I want it to flatten out a little. Now, here's my idea. All right, where are my scraps? Okay, I want to use a little bit of matte gold cardstock. Oh yes, Marita, I'm going to be very careful. I'm not going to do anything too crazy. There's no pain right now, so I assume I will be okay. Believe me, my heart dropped. I called my dentist and he said, well, are you in pain? I said, no. And he said, okay, come in tomorrow. I'm like, oh my gosh, do I have to cancel my live? And I didn't. Okay, I want to make a little gold strip that is the exact same size. How do I do this? Let's see. Because I want to put this on the bottom of my card. So here's what we are going to do. Yeah, I think I'm going to do this. I think it's going to be fine. I'll go like that. This is the same die that I used, right, for the other piece. And we're going to go ahead and do this. These pads don't really last as long as my Gemini pads have been working. Oh yeah, Dev Shelty Mom, there's no potato chips and wine tonight. There might be a piece of soft white bread or some oatmeal. Doesn't that sound just delicious? Okay. I think it sounds wonderful. Okay, we're going to move all this aside because we're going to do a little more stamping and a little more die cutting. Now, because I'm living a really extravagant life, I'm going to bring in my other little friend here. I'm going to straighten out my camera. Okay. And I'm going to stamp on this little piece of cardstock. I don't need the whole piece. I should cut it down, but I'm not going to. I am going to stamp on a subgrading, which is the To the World. Well, I guess I could have soup. It's just so hot here. Now, I'm not too concerned about getting this down straight, except that it's sticking, because I'm going to cut this out with a, well, you know what? Should I do it that way? No, I'm going to go this way. All right. Joy to the World. That is going to be our whole piece. Pick this up. All right. Again, welcome to everyone who's joining for the live. It's my weekly live stream. And it's been weekly for a while. I'm kind of proud of myself for doing it every week. It's been fun. I was very worried about how it was going to be this summer with everyone home. Well, everyone, my husband and my son, but it's turned out fine. And the other thing is too, we're going to go ahead and just do this again. I'm not going to be editing these down. I was messaging with someone about it, and you know, my friend Christina does, but she does such elaborate and interesting techniques, and I feel like, you know, there is a place for speeding things up, and I think for my live streams, this is good. Once a week to check in with you good people, all right? And then I can move on to creating more videos. So, oh, this has a very, I don't know, like I want to say New Yorker vibe, like the magazine. It's got that sort of old world. It's the R's. The R's are, and the H's. All right. Double stamping. Oh, that was, sorry about that. That was a little aggressive. Okay. Again, didn't need to do it quite this large, but you know, sometimes you just do what you do. Hey, Beverly Lee. Welcome. Good to have all of you here today. Okay, so we'll sprinkle on some more of that gilded powder. We're going for a very, yeah, Andrea, doesn't it look like that? It's very, as a designer, I should know the category of type that falls into, and I don't. But I think it's perfect for this. And I'm sure it's the same font that the J and the Y are part of. All right, again, the powder rocks my world. And we'll just funnel this back in. Hello, Lady Lisa. How's the weather down in Kentucky? You guys staying cool out there? Because we are trying here. We are trying. Okay. Now I'm going to melt this as well. So fire up the gun and we'll heat this up. Look at that. Gosh, I love this powder. Isn't that nice? Look at that beautiful. So good. Well, thank you, Jelly. Appreciate that. You know, it's so weird. I don't know how YouTube discovery works. I'm doing a lot of research these days about YouTube, about how to get videos to more people, and you know, it's complicated, but there's so much to learn, and I actually really enjoy doing research on stuff like this. All right, I'm going to use one of these sentiment. Do I want to go that big? Let me see what the next size down looks like. I'm not 100% sure, but maybe we can get, oh yeah, this will work. I love this label set. I don't know how many of you have picked this up over the years, but for me, taking guesswork out of cutting, so great, right? Because I am not the world's best user of a paper trimmer. And so having these dies, and I'm using the side of my hand here to hold that in place, kind of changed my sub-greeting game. I think that looks good. If I ever lost one of these dies, I would replace them. I wouldn't wait. I've recently lost, oh, is that a small Misty? I have two Misties, yep. This is Karen the Mini, and this one is the original. If I only had to get one, I would get the original because you can do more with it in the long run. Although the first one I bought was the Mini. I bought the Mini. And then the owner of my sweet petunia, Ileana, sent me one, original size one, as a thank you because I was so amazed by the Misty. It's all I could talk about for a while. So I would always recommend the original. I try to use that more and more, but yeah. Oh, having likes on my video helps. Well, thank you, Zaira. I think that it probably does. I'm never completely sure, I'll be honest with you. You know, I have a dream of hitting that 75,000 mark and having a huge giveaway, an extravaganza, and Dan will join me on my live stream, and merriment will ensue. I think. I can't guarantee that, but I sure feel like it will. Okay, look how nice that looks. Isn't that cute? Okay, now the beautiful next part. You know, I may only do the one card today, actually. It depends. We gotta see. We gotta see. Oh, I'm getting ahead of myself. I love the little fishtails. Okay, so fun. Now, when I use this, though, I do a two-step system. I like to tape this into place first, right? So I know what I'm doing, so I don't slip it around, and then, you know, just kind of come in like that. And then I'm gonna come in here and try to put that in the right place. I am not very good at the cutting the fishtail by itself, like with a pair of scissors. I've tried it a few times. I mean, I've done it a few times, but let's cut this out. Wendy, you are so sweet. Thank you. Appreciate you all. I appreciate that people want to watch. You know, when I started doing these videos in 2017, I thought to myself, okay, Jennifer McGuire, who is my friend, and I adore her. She has always told me, oh, that's pretty good. You know, you should make cards, Kathy. And I always tell her, yeah, they're there. But once I started doing it, and I watched a ton of Jennifer, I watched a ton of Gina K, then I thought, I want to learn how to do this, you know? And I used to teach a lot of online classes in scrapbooking. And so I thought to myself, sorry, my hand's getting in the way there. I know how to do some video stuff. What if I did it on YouTube? And you know what? Famous last words. I can't believe that my job has migrated into this. Well, thank you, Anne-Marie. I do know things about design. I do like to teach in this format. Now, see, that's, yeah, I can never get it perfectly straight. But you know what I like to say? If you put that on a card and your friend comments, yeah, you're a little off on the fishtails. You need to rethink giving that person a card. Okay, handmade, right? Not perfect. Better than horrible, as my friend Gina says, and I'm good to go. So let's get this out of the way for now. All right. And here's what I need to consider, and I haven't considered it yet. Let me grab, where's my baby trimmer? Oh, there you are. Cute little cutie patootie. Okay. Oh, turn it around. Okay. Joanne, I'm glad I'm doing it too. So yeah. And let's see, where is, oh, the flattened thing is there. I don't know where I put my gold cardstock. Hold on here. I cut that gold piece and I have promptly lost it. Where is the gold piece? I may have to cut another one. I don't know what I did with it. Where did I put it? See, this is what this is what happens on a live. I probably am going to find that piece as soon as this is over, and then I'm going to think, Kathy, what did you do with it? We're looking, we're digging, we're going underneath things. Talk amongst yourselves. There it is, okay. Boy, that was almost a disaster. I almost had to go back into the stash, but no, I found it, okay. Oh, yeah. You know, I hope that, yeah, you see that, you know, not every video is going to be some smooth, fantastic thing. They're not, you know, and when I'm crafting with myself, right, I make mistakes and I make fun of myself, and you know, you have to laugh because, well, then others won't laugh at you as much. Okay, so I have my little piece. That's pretty straight. And here's the fun part. This is the same width. Oh, love it. And look at how nicely those match. Here's my thinking. Do you know what, though? Okay, changing my mind here. I'm going to tell you a little story about me and paper trimmers. As I mentioned, I am not the world's most skilled. And when I want to stick the landing, I use my bigger trimmer. Because I just feel like if I don't, I'm going to put this back in for a second. There could be problems. So here we go. Because all I need is a sliver. So how am I going to do this? I'm going to turn it this way. And we're going to come over like that much. I don't want much, but I want that finished edge. Okay, we're going to hold that there. I think it's good. And cut. And I have just cut myself. Is that straight? It's not. Did I mess it up? Oh, good Lord. Okay, let's try this again. Hold on. No, it has to go that way. I think I have to sacrifice the finished edge. Do you know why? Because I don't think I had it straight. So let's try this. We're gonna give ourselves a few options. I feel like each one of these is looking off. Whoa, crazy. Okay, that's all right. That's fine. Let's see. Are we straight there? Yeah? Weird. You know, I think I'm going to keep that one. All right. Good enough. You're going to get the idea because I think the idea is good, but I just don't know if my execution is perfect. Trimmers. All right. Yeah, I can see where it's off. What? Okay, I'm going to do one more here, and maybe I literally spoke of something that I know nothing of. Okay, let's go here like that. We're at the top, we're at the bottom like that, and cut. How about that? I think that's the straightest one yet. That's the one we're going to use. Okay, I don't know what happened. Okay, yeah, the top edge was off. This looks better. I think we're going to be good. So let's take this out. And here's what I want to do. Do I have my Gina K. Dot runner? Oh, Gina, did I run out of you? I might not have enough to do this, but we'll try it. So what I want to do here, I want my joy to be right smack dab in the center because I think that's cute. Let me zoom in here a little bit. Yeah, third time's a charm. Okay, I'm going to turn this again. My whole camera, I keep bumping it and moving it all over. So what I want to do is just have a little band of gold on the bottom to anchor the card. Isn't that cute? So simple. Yeah, Bonnie, I think the original one was not straight. Now I'm going to take a little scrap here and I am going to add a little dot runner to the back. I just don't like to get dot runner all over my surface, my work surface. Yeah, that's probably good. And I'm just gonna line it up. This is the kind of card that you could crank out, especially, let's say you have a couple Misties, right? Like, I know a lot of crafters that do. And you just, once you get your strips figured out, unlike yours truly, you could have all of these things just set up and, you could start making a series of cards. And you could do it in different colors too. So I'm just burnishing this like that. I'm just going to give that a good press. This is still a little more warped than I would like it to be. That's just how it is. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to grab some foam tape. Let's see here. Just pop this back in the book for a second. Where did my book go? I can't find anything in here. Oh, you know what, Kath? You're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, it's going to be fine. So I've lost my book. And then she lost her mind. Thank you. Oh, all right, coming in. All right. Hey, we got 457 people. Thank you so much for being here. You make my day. Okay, I'm going to use this foam tape, which I have not, I didn't link this below. This is a thinner loft foam tape from Thermoweb. Hey, we got friends from New Zealand. Kia ora. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but I have the sentiment. Love New Zealand. I've actually been there. Can you believe that? I went there for a scrapbooking convention in 2006. Trip of a lifetime. So a thin loft, right? And then it will have a little bit of loft and shadow. But see, if you put this even low or even in the center, you're not missing the Y or the J, right? So here's a question for you. Do I want to put this on a red note card or would it look pretty? Now, let's see, would it look pretty on a white note card? Because when we introduce the white, that's kind of cool. Or do you think it would look better on red? Now, this is where I throw it out to all of you and I get the split, right? Let me grab some red cardstock because I've got to walk away. Thank goodness my microphone cord is long enough. Is that the Gina K? Yeah, Gina K Cherry. If you've seen my craft room tour, which really is a tour of my dining room, I keep cardstocks usually from Gina in the original package. For Simon, I have switched over to the Simon cardstock sleeves, and they're very nice. I'm just cutting some cardstock off camera here. I think the red actually will look better because it's going to be more of a unified piece. And black could be nice too. I mean, that could be elegant, but I feel like this, well, I don't know. Yeah. Green, craft or ivory. You know what? I'm going to grab some craft or ivory. Let me see if I have some of that too. Oh, Kathy, you're just not as coordinated as you think you are. Right now, I'm trying to find ivory cardstock. Do I have some? I have Gina K Designs ivory cardstock. So let me grab that. Oh, I have a piece already cut. Let's see. Okay. That is something I don't think about. I don't think about cream. And, oh, craft. Gina, that would look really good too. Okay, here we go. Let's take a look at this though. Oh, gold would be beautiful. So that, oh, wow. That's pretty. you know, I don't think I would go with a darker red. I would want them all to stay kind of coordinated, but I think that's nice. White is good too, but if I were to choose between the two, I think I would choose the ivory because it has that sort of what is that? Elegance, I guess. What do I know about elegance? I'm literally wearing shorts and no bra. So there you go. Okay. I'm going to score them both. And you know what? We have choices, and that is the beautiful thing. Let's zoom out. And let's zoom back in just a tiny bit because I went too far. Camera's still going all wonky on me. Okay. Okay. I know you all have good ideas. And the thing is, I always feel like once I commit, I try not to regret. Do you know what I mean? I try to not look back. I believe it was Oasis that said, don't look back in anger. You know, I try not to look back in anger. I'm dating myself. Was Oasis a 90s band? I can't remember. 2000s? Come on, Brits out there. Help me out. Help me out. Okay. And you know what? We are just going to do the one card today, but I'm going to tell you something you could do. I feel like the cranking out of the cards, it's just not in my wheelhouse. Oh, a thin black mat too. I know, but I'm not much of a matter. I'm not a Mad Hatter. Okay. Let's pretend that we are looking at these. You know, I don't even know if I have any craft. I'll be honest with you. My cardstock supply is super low right now. I need to make an order. Let's put it that way. 90s. Oasis was 90s? I'm one of these people that every time Champagne Supernova comes on, I can't not sing it at the top of my lungs. Okay. Zoom in here a little bit. So again, I'm going to be popping this, and this will be in the center. Cream. Red. Casey, that is cracking me up. That's cracking me up because I should never not go braless. Okay. There's just part of me that likes contrast. Let me get the foam tape, and I'm going to use regular foam tape on the back of this. Okay. I'm torn. I do think the ivory, here's the thing, the ivory is way out of my comfort zone. Okay. Way out of my ivory, or a matte. There's so many choices. All right, here we go. We're going to cut you and pop you here because you are going to help me. I'm checking you all out. Oh, so many. Oasis is still going strong. Well, who knew? Yeah, I'm not going to matte. You know, it's kind of like when Gina doesn't matte. Like the other day, I don't think she matted something. I think people they're freaking out. They're like, Gina, what are you doing? It's kind of like if I do a card and don't boop. Although I don't know if I'm going to on this one because I'm not 100% sure. Okay, this is going to help. Okay. I could make another one. You know, that's just it. I can totally do another one if I decide to. I think there is something about that cream that is really elegant, and or ivory cream, what have you, and I could totally put this in a cream colored envelope. But yes, Bonnie, I'm not a matter. It's just a funny thing. I think that's really pretty. There might not be a boop because I don't know where I would put them yet. And see, sometimes that happens. Now, you know, you gotta make a commitment to the boop, and sometimes we don't do it. So I know that many of you, cream distracts. I don't know. I think once I photograph it though. Okay. Joy. Gosh, I'm really torn. Let me just see if I have craft. I don't know if I do. And if I do, it's not my favorite craft. Let me see. I'm all hooked up right now. You know it's live when your microphone cable gets hooked. I do know. Okay, shoot. I do have a piece. This is, okay, I do. I have a little bit of Nina Smooth Desert Storm. I'm going to cut this. See, I don't like this cardstock for card bases because it's not very heavy. It's really light. I don't know. It says 80 pound, but it always feels really flimsy to me. So let's see. Put you away. And now, I mean, craft definitely has a vibe, you know? And we're going to see. And I know we're not getting any mats today, and that's okay, but I will keep that in mind. You know, you just kind of have to stick with your wheelhouse, you know? And I think mats are beautiful. I just don't do them very often. And I think part of it's just simple, you know, simplicity, one less piece of cardstock. Wait, what was Sarah's good idea? I'm peeking up here. Okay. Or, yeah, you know what? That's pretty. That is pretty. I'm going with the cream. I love you all. Creams. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. I'm going to do it before I lose my cool. All right, we're going to go like that and get you going. Okay. I'm going to stand up here over the top. Got to see over my camera. And let's get you lined up on the base. Look at the top. I've been having some issues getting things lined up, but I think that is very nice. Oh, it's really nice. Thank you, Gina. I got this. We have 660 people. I've never had that many folks in the live. Welcome. Hey, that is rad. Thank you so much for being here. Now, where's the ruler? Oh my gosh, you guys, this is crazy. And yeah, there's no boops on this. I'm sorry. I love you all for the boop. Oh, maybe it wasn't. I spoke too soon. I just feel like there are times when you need to hold back, right? Hold back and think, do I really need a boop on there? And the answer in this case is no. Okay, let's get our glue. The ornament is quite literally a ginormous boop. You're right. Boop. I'll boop when I put this down, when I put my greeting down. Thanks, Barb. I really like this. I mean, I knew in my mind this is kind of what I wanted to do, right? I was thinking. But I also don't mind a simple card. Actually, I want to try to hold this up top. Can I do that? Oh, it's going to be tight. There we go. A simple card, especially if you were going to mass produce this. Like I said, you could set up, and I'm just doing this so I have a little wiggle room. You could set up your own little production zone and leave your stamps in place, and, you know, you could make a bunch of these at once. You could also, with your stamps in place, swap out your cardstock colors, right? I want to show you another cardstock color that I had. Now, I'm going to bring in my Simon T-square. I'm going to butt it here. Because what I want to do, I want to split that Y right about there. Yeah. And I'm going to drop this in so that I know I'm straight. See, this has quite a lip on it. And then tap, 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 tap. And you know what? That is the finished card project. And I think that little gold strip at the bottom does make a huge difference, right? This is such a clean and simple design. But I wanted to show you this because initially I thought I was going to do multiple cards, but I think today I am just going to do the one. I'll show you this cardstock that I had pulled with for another idea, and I'll update my supplies after the live is done. But, here we go. You could also do the same idea on a blue cardstock, right? And then you do, but here you would do, let's see, you would do a silver, like do the Brutus Monroe or whatever silver you have, and then check it out. This is another cardstock that I love, my Simon Silver matte cardstock. So it's a great way to get a lot out of another piece here, right? But again, so easy and so simple. So you know, oh, now I'm dropping things. Can you all tell me what is a another craft. Does Gina K have a craft cardstock? Because I do love her paper, and I don't love the Nina. So that is the finished. Yeah, wouldn't it be pretty? Oh, hey, Mari, I see you here too. Okay, now let's go to the comment cam. Look, I'm not even sweating that badly. So there you go. Again, still so crooked with the camera. Let's zoom in here a little for you. I think I can pull that in a little. Yeah, there you go. So that's my finished card. Very, very simple. Very, very elegant. Oh, this would, like, this whole thing would be gorgeous on navy. Yes. Oh, that's right, Anne. I actually have Concord and Ninth Star. I didn't even think that. I keep that in a different place. And yeah, okay, and Gina's is more heavyweight. Gina's is just called Craft. Perfect. I'm going to have to check that out. Oh, thank you. So, does anybody have any questions for me? There's plenty of time. Got time. I don't have a molar that's covered up right now, but I feel good. I feel good. And yeah, again, this is so simple. I hope it shows up when I take a picture of it later. But the stamp set's really fun, right? Like, there's so much more that I could do with it. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Michelle. I have to tell you, the glasses, these are Dan Levy brand, the DL Eyewear, and this is the Rose, the Moira Rose. I've always just wanted to channel my inner Moira. I'm a huge fan of SCHITT Schitt's Creek. Love that show. I've actually watched it 4 times. It was what got me through the first part of the pandemic. It was my balm. So, yes, thank you. I like them too. I'm getting used to them. They're rather big and they're rather heavy. Oh, Oasis is no longer a band? Well, that's crazy. Anyway, yeah, I really do. I like how this turned out. I hope it photographs well. There you go. Yeah, Schitt's Creek is a good one. The groaning. Oh, channeling Moira. Yep, we're good. So, yes, stamp set. What stamp set? Well, now let's see. Can I pull it out here? Yes, let's show you. The stamp set is linked in my description. It is called Joy Ornaments, okay? This is a brand new release from Colorado Craft Company, and you can find the link to this stamp set below in the description box. And that is an affiliate link, so anytime you shop with one of my links, I really appreciate it because then I get a small commission. It costs you nothing, and it helps me, and that's part of how I make a living on YouTube. So thank you so much. Others we should follow. I don't think I didn't mention anyone today. I am going to link Christina's video. I am going to add, where's my pencil? I'm going to add in the paper that I used, and now I can't find a pencil. You see, this is what happens. This is what happens in the craft / dining room. Here, I'll grab my Concord and Ninth summer camp. I need to add papers. Okay, those are going to be added. And Ivory cardstock. That's one too. Okay. Oh, you know, I'm sorry you missed the live. You can always come back and watch it. We're just wrapping up right now. And, you know, I'm not even doing the, I'm not going to do the special outro so we can, you know, whatever. It's totally fine. We're totally good. I like to have a few more minutes to chat with you all. So, you know, you got the questions. You know, let me know. Yes, it's, last we talked about others. Yes. Have I talked about anyone today? The smaller craft foam. Yeah, okay. Thermoweb, thank you. Thermoweb tape foam. I'll do that backwards. You're all working for me now, basically. Did you know that you're like helping me to compile my lists? Oh, so good. Thank you. It is classy. I'm nothing if not classy. Well, I don't know. Yes, and I will take a picture of this later. I will style it up here with supplies, and once I get all the mucky muck out, and yeah, then I think we'll be good to go. Barb, what other ideas? You know what I was going to do for another card, and who knows, I may do one tonight when I'm kicking around, but I was going to do one with all 3 ornaments, right? I thought all 3 ornaments in silver on, you know, that way, or actually having it be tall and thin and then having them bleed off the side and then just putting Season's Greetings in a little banner. Thought that would be cute too. Yeah. Again, lots of things, you know, I would go longer, but you know, after the lives, I like to go lay down. I like to go lay down and rest, but I won't be having snacks because, you know, crown. Oh yeah, I did link those people last week. I think I tagged them in my description. So yes, do I ever put pictures on the community part of my channel? Yes, sometimes I do. I use the community. You know, maybe I should be posting, it would be a very cute slimline, by the way, Cheryl. Maybe I should post pictures of the finished card on the community tab as well, and the link to the video. That might help some of my subscribers, what's the word? Be able to see things if they miss them. Because you know how the algorithm is. I mean, if you subscribe to my channel, great, you might see it, you might not. I don't always understand how it works. You know, when I log into YouTube at night, I feel like sometimes I don't see the people I'm subscribed to, and I have to kind of go back and seek them out because, you know, Mama gets to get her YouTube in the evening. It's my favorite thing to do. My favorite thing. So, and yes, thank you so much for being here. Did I mention my Facebook group yet? Oh, hey Debbie, I have a Facebook group. It's called Clean and Simple Cards and Crafting, I think, with Kathy Zilski. You can join. It's a great way that I know I can actually reach people on Facebook, because I don't think people see anything that I share on Facebook. I'd love for that to happen, but you can, I think if you go to my YouTube homepage for Kathy Zilski, there's a link to Facebook. There's Instagram, there's something else, and I'm pretty sure there's a link to my Facebook. But that's Facebook, and then you would have to search out Clean and Simple Cards and Crafts or Crafting. So yeah, but again, I'm not sure how much people see on the Facebook. If they want you to pay to play, and you know what, there's a lot of things we have to pay for right now, and paying for ads and promotion on Facebook is I probably shouldn't say that out loud because I'm sure they're listening. I mean, they are. True story. The other day, Dan and I did an experiment, and we both started talking about how much we needed new flea collars. And we kept emphasizing the word flea collar, wondering if Alexa over there was going to pick it up, or if our phones were. We got no ads for flea collars. And on top of that, we don't have a dog. Okay. Anyway, Debbie wants to know, do I use Instagram a lot? I do. I use Instagram to share all the cards that I make. And I have started trying to do more reels. Instagram wants us to do reels. That's what we're supposed to do. I'm trying to have some more fun with it. So I actually posted kind of a funny reel. There's a Boop song out there. If you go to my Instagram today, you can check it out. It is what it is. I am not a professional reel maker, but I think we can kind of be fun with it and do goofy things because, you know, it's just cards and crafting. Carry the oh, can I show the other card again? I didn't make one, Nancy. I only have the one. I did the one. Only one today. I just showed some blue cardstock. Imagine this if it were a card. Look. All right. Yes, very good. Weather here, it's hot, but it's not like what people are dealing with across the pond, and it's certainly not as hot as it is in the South, where you all know. You know, the sound on Instagram in general, just so many songs drive me crazy. And I think that it's not just, maybe it is because I'm getting older, but I try to pick things for Instagram that aren't annoying for reels. Although my most viewed reel, I picked a song by Sugar, which is the band that Husker Du. It used to be Husker Du. It's Bob Mould's band. Long story short, it's a harsh song, but I thought it was so funny because the song just keeps saying, that's a good idea. And that reel has more views than anything I've done. But yet my best friend did a reel last week showing a picture of her bandaged face after getting a mole removed. And she wrote a really funny little blurb on top of the picture. It's gotten 135,000 views. And we are just killing ourselves laughing over it. Like, why is something like that? So, and yeah, there is a lot to keep up with. But you know what? It's all fun. It's all good. As long as you don't get too worked up about it. You know, I have as many Instagram followers as I have. It's not a make or break thing. It's a fun place to share cards and creative, crafty content. I still love it for that. So there you go. Anyway, when am I going overseas? You know what? Dan and I have talked about maybe next summer we take a European vacation. And yes, Gina will be coming to Spain because I want to get my nails done by Anna. And I would love to meet her. Yes, anyway, I hope this has been a good day for all of you. And I just want to thank you for joining again. I appreciate you for watching the live. Be sure to hit that like button, little like, and subscribe if you're not a subscriber. And feel free to share this. Although sharing this type of video with friends might not be the best way to introduce them to me. Or it might be the perfect way. I don't know. Very hard to say. Yeah, thank you so much for joining me today. I'm going to move that out of the way so that it focuses on me. And I appreciate all of you. So have a great rest of your day. And I will see you. Oh my gosh. Okay, little quick thing. New release coming from Simon Says Stamp. I think it launches, is it tonight at midnight? I think so, because I think tomorrow's the 21st. Got a really fun video coming for you. I think I might just release it at 11 p.m. tonight. Not sure yet. Probably going to do it. Thank you, Barb. And then Friday is a blog hop. And I've got another card that I love. So 2 cards coming that are really fun. And of course, more content coming. I appreciate you all. So have a wonderful day, and I will see you back here with another card project soon. Bye! Thanks so much for watching today. I would love to have you become a subscriber to my YouTube channel. And if you do subscribe, be sure to hit the gray bell below the video so that you don't miss the next time I post. Here are a couple other videos that you might be interested in watching. Thanks so much and have a great day.